bmusician.com பிரபலமான musicians கிட்ட இருந்து வீட்ல இருந்தபடியே மியூசிக் கத்துக்கோங்க. மேலும் விவரங்களுக்கு டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல இருக்கிற லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.
Do you have a set goal, like the number of years that you're going to be here or something like that?
No, not at all. Every time I've had set goals, I've never stuck to them. It's always gone beyond expectations, and I mean in a good way. And I want cinema to be something that I die with, honestly. And I don't mean it in a dramatic way, like I want to act and I'm going to die with my makeup on. I don't mean it that way at all. I just want cinema to be part of me. Because this is my anchor. I've realized that today, and I wouldn't have probably said this a few years back. Films are my stability because it's my work. And if
then why did you get into marriage and other things?
I think that's why I got out of it. No, but this is what I mean. When I mean I'm going to die with cinema being part of me, it's in my blood. Even if I do marry tomorrow, and even if whatever I'm say in a relationship with someone seriously, I still want cinema to be my primary. You know, it's my anchor. So you will
continue acting in cinema till, like what Elizabeth Taylor says,
yes,
that till the end.
Absolutely, till the end, as long as people will have me, as long as people will watch me. If not acting, cinema will still be in my blood. There is something I will do. I'll branch out. I will do something because there's nothing else I know. Okay. There's nothing else.
And you want to continue doing it till the very end?
I want to. I mean, if all goes well, I'm not going to do it for the sake of doing it. And yes, of course, an actor's shelf life it does take a back seat, probably if you marry or probably if you're planning to have a baby.
No, but you have survived, you said, for 14 years.
Exactly.
In this industry, 14 years is equivalent to almost 20-25 years.
Absolutely, that's true. But there's so much I could do. I could do different kinds of cinema. I could venture out globally. I could do so much.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not looking at only doing mass films and, you know, doing romantic films for the next few years. There's something I know I will do with where cinema is concerned.
What's your stress buster, in the sense that you must be under tremendous strain and stress every day of life?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, there are lows. Everybody goes through them. My stress buster, honestly, Sridhar, I've realized again after many, many years, is just me time. It's just spending a lot of time with myself, reinventing, self-healing. And I spend a lot of time alone. I have a great family, wonderful friends. They are my stress busters. And all I need to do is pick up the phone and speak to one of them. They make me feel like everything is perfect all over again.
She would also like you to get married. I know this question you don't like.
No, it's
because
okay.
Recently
in my Twitter.
No,
it's bound to. No, see, I don't like in the sense people ask it very like, when you're getting married, like, oh, is it the right thing to do? Why aren't you getting married? When you're in your 30s, you're supposed to get married. You've had 15 years. What more do you want? The way they ask it is what I dislike about the question. Now, if you very normally ask me, when do you want to get married? I mean, I don't know, Sridhar. I really don't know. It totally depends on who I'm with and who I meet. I want to feel, is this the person I can live with for the rest of my life? Because I don't believe in divorce. Okay. I don't want to go in for a divorce when I get married, and I'm someone who will. I know tons of married couples around me who are in it for all the wrong reasons.
And unhappy marriages.
And I know these people. Some of them are my friends. They're extremely unhappy. They're in it for the wrong reasons, for children, for families, for adults. I don't want to be in a marriage like that. I don't. And so, I mean, I'm just saying I'd rather wait and do it when it's with the right person. And if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with that as well.
What about Ajith? Ajith, and you rocked in so many movies.
He's my favorite. I've always said that and gotten into trouble for it.
He seems to be the favorite of all the heroines.
Yeah, because of how he is. He's a complete gentleman. I mean, I go on set, he's like, what would you like to cook? What would you like me to cook for you, you know, today? So who wouldn't like him?
So you have tasted his famous biryanis?
Oh yes, his biryani. I've tasted all his Italian dishes, his pastas. Because I've done, again, I think, four films with him. You know, you can't not have a rapport when you've worked with someone consistently over so many years. He's a complete gentleman, utter professional, and again, I have a lovely, we're both Taurians, so you know, we kind of used to speak so much about food, and we actually don't discuss films. We discuss people, we discuss what's happening around the world, and he's someone I can gossip with, and in a very mild, harmless way, you know. It's never really like it's never vindictive or anything. It's just someone I love talking to, and I love the way he does life. he had the guts to at one point, you know, put his acting, say, let me just keep it on the side and let me try something else when he went into racing, or when he wanted to try and fly a plane, or when he went, when I remember during Yenni Arindal, we used to start shooting at 9 in the morning, so he used to wake up at 5 and go for guitar lessons. Just things that interested him. And he's such a wonderful husband and a father. I mean, I think any girl would want to have a husband like him.
And your pairing in Yenni Arindal was great with
It
Gautam.
was amazing. It was amazing. And to think, when I think back, that actually I was hesitant about doing the film. I was a bit apprehensive because she has a baby in the film, and you know, she's already married and she's remarrying, and sorry, not even already, remarrying and things like that. But again, you know,
it's a nice character if you really look at it.
It was very well etched out. I think I've got so many good energy for that character, for the character I played. So many comments. Even when today people watch the film, they text me, they post messages, and they tell me they love Himanika.
Now let's come to that you had a lot of tiffs with a lot of females in the industry.
Oh wow! You know,
right from those days when you had a tiff with Asin.
Oh my God! And I'm not joking. That is a complete rumor. I have never had a problem with any of the women actors, ever. Yeah. It's really strange because even I have heard
because
this.
One time Asin, Trisha, Nayanthara were ruling. There were a lot of...
yes, there was. Asin, to be very honest, the first time I met her was during, I think, Varsham, the Filmfare Awards, when I won a Filmfare for Varsham. And I have to say this, she went out of her way. She was sitting a few meters away. She came up to me and she said, "You did such a good job, congratulations." That is when I met Asin for the first time. And we've never had a tiff. Maybe there's been media-created competition because she did so well.
Yeah, because she did so well. And
you know, and we've done very similar films, right? If I did a film with Vijay, it was her next. And the same with Vikram, or the same with Surya. It has never been a personal... To have a tiff with someone, you have to be on a very close contact with them. Asin and I have never had that. It's been very professional. We've never been best friends for me to have a tiff.
Okay.
You know, so I have a lot of respect for the body of work she's done and the way she's conducted her life.
What about Nayanthara, your competitor?
I don't know, initially it was like that because even she's been around for donkey's years, you know. We started
she's been here for more than a decade.
Yes, more than a decade. And what happened with Nayan again was, I don't know, I think a lot of our issues we had was media created. Yes, there was a personal disturbance in between, which I don't even want to get into. It happened, again, it was never because of work. It was because mutual friends, it was because of, say, mutual people who we knew. That's it. And it was something, it was not even a tiff, it was just, we probably didn't speak for a while and then we started speaking again. Again, you know, for me, when someone says tiff, I always look at tiffs with best friends. People you've spent years with, people you catch up with every day. And I don't have that kind of relationship with anybody. So there's always a lot of respect. And I know also Nayan is someone who is, we may be competitive individually, but we always wish each other well.
So you wish each other when you meet at a...
Definitely, of course, even now, even this minute. And I know she wishes me well and I wish her the same.
What about competition from younger lot of people like Kirti, Suresh, Samantha? So many people have come and you still survive. 3
years back, maybe 3 to 4 years back, I didn't take it very well. To be very honest, I have to be honest. It was not like, oh, okay, newcomer. I wouldn't say I felt threatened because I always had a good body of work. But I'm like, oh, are there people who can be number one? So I would not even call it pride. Maybe it was a certain arrogance. So I'm like, so many people suddenly, what's happening? You know, when it was, I just felt like I was ruling the roost. And then it was about sharing my space with people.
Yeah, and to be cast opposite Dhanush, one of the finest actors in Indian cinema, and you're pitted against him. I'm just waiting to see the fireworks on the screen.
I know, and he's, you know, a lot of people ask me this question, and I know he's someone who can just steal the scene like this, but he's a very selfless actor. For him, he loved my character a lot in the film. He told me that. He's like, it's such an important character that more than me, I want to focus on you and make sure you're giving it your 100%.
So I mean, that way, I mean, both of you will crackle on screen?
I hope so. We will.
But in this industry, it's very difficult to survive. Normally, the runtime of a major heroine would be about 4-5 years.
True.
But you have been always on top. Yeah, I mean, among the top 3 in South Indian cinema. And that's not I mean, it's not easy. It's also hard work.
It's a lot of hard work, but then this job is hard work, period. It doesn't matter whether you're on the top or somewhere in the middle. It's a lot of hard work, as you've seen, you know.
Yeah, but your looks have also changed drastically.
I'm glad. That is, yes. That I'm really lucky.
From when I see you in Lesa and today in Kodi, you're very much, I mean, you have no weight problem. You don't have anything.
That, yes, yeah.
How do you manage to keep yourself looking young?
I think I'm metabolically blessed. I don't put on weight. But yes, I think it's a lot of reinvention every other year. I mean, there are times when I don't do anything for 6 months as a rule, you know, just to kind of, and I don't mean rejuvenate, like I'm going to come back with this great script and things like that. I don't mean it that way. It's just about taking time off and taking care of yourself. In this industry, it needs a lot of emotional healing periodically, you know, to kind of get over things and to kind of just start fresh. Every day needs to be a new day. So I kind of make sure I do that, and I do what any actor as a cliche has to do, take care of myself, take care of what I eat. I make sure especially in the last 3-4 years, I really make sure I sleep before a shoot, you know, for 6 to 8 hours, and I eat right. I do try and bring in a workout every now and then. I think those things are important. It is my USP, so I have to do it.
Yeah, but with each growing year, you're looking much better.
I'm so glad. Even I think aging has worked for me. I never liked myself before. I always thought, oh God, it was very awkward.
Yeah. What about Kamal sir?
Kamal sir is amazing. He is also a very dear friend of mine. Kamal sir is someone I share a professional as well as a personal rapport with. And the personal rapport happened, of course, because, you know, we've been, how he works is he does a lot of homework. He starts work about 20 days before a film. So he makes sure we're like, you know, on a very good rapport. He does that with everybody. And he is someone, apart from, he was my school. He was my school. He gave me confidence in terms of dubbing. He gave me confidence to sing. This is the first time I ever sang was, you know, with him. And he gave me confidence to just, again, he's another superstar who told me, you know, you're so talented, Trisha, do something with your talent. You should just widen your horizons. Do this and do that.
Graduated from the Kamal school of acting.
Yes, because until then I always thought, okay, I'm just coming, I'm doing my job. I give it my 100%. He got me involved. He spoke to me about films. He told me he's starting a film club and he asked me to be part of it. And coming from such a big actor, I thought, okay, maybe you know, you feel so good about the work you're doing. And personally, I have such a good relationship with him because I can call him for anything. Even if I have a personal problem or it's a film I'm confused about, I always go to him for advice.
Okay. What about one of your biggest hits, Gilly hero Vijay?
Vijay is amazing, and
You've done so many films with him.
Yes, I've done 4 films with him. And to be very honest, when we started Gilly, I didn't have much of a rapport with him because, as everybody knows, Vijay is he's a very quiet person. He's very reserved. He just comes on set, does his job. But through it, thanks to my team of Gilly, like, you know, Dharani and everybody else, we became really good friends. And Vijay is someone that who's always very special to me because he was my co-star who I've given the biggest hits with.
Yes.
And he's a very kind, he's a very gracious person. I've never seen him lose his cool. He is so professional on set. He does his work, completes his task to the T. And he's someone who, you know, you always look back and say that one person I'll always be very fond of. He's one of them. Like, I always wanted to start a food business because I love food. It's
You're
my
a foodie.
passion. Yeah, it's my passion. I am looking at starting something.
I mean, it's a nice idea to have a Trisha.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a little lounge place, you know, where you get good food.
No, all the actors have their own brand.
Exactly, their own brand. Maybe I was looking at starting something like that maybe mid-2017 if I get some time. I have a lot of ideas, but not enough time.
So you will ultimately get into the food business.
I will do something related to the food business. It will be something which I
very
just
exciting
love.
to hear.
Yeah, I will definitely do it.
Yeah. I mean, very exciting to hear that itself because food is something, you know.
You might as well do something. It's my calling. Food is everything. I live to eat. So I would like to do something.
Will it be Iyer food or will it be?
Oh, I love it. It could be anything. It'll probably be a fusion. Because I'll have all kinds of cuisine. It'll be a fusion. It'll be a fun place for people to come eat really good food and just chill out. And, you know, Chennai doesn't have too many of these cafe lounge kind of places, you know. Now they do have like an Amethyst and Anoki and the brew room. I like places like that. It's
nice, comfortable place.
Very nice, just to go grab coffee, chill with your friends. Very day places. I would like to do something like that.
Great idea. I hope all this comes true.
I hope so.
And you will be there to rock on for some more years.
Yes. most certainly, hopefully, yes.
Tell us about Chiranjeevi.
I first worked with him. There's a sense of, I don't know, what do I say, a fangirl moment. It has to be there with every big star. It happened even with Kamal sir for me. But Chiranjeevi sir is amazing to work with. And I still remember we were shooting in, I think, was it Switzerland at that time? It was really, really cold. And he was wearing a jacket, and heroines being heroines.
Hey, you have to wear the sari.
A sari and like, you know, barely like wearing something. And he was so kind because he said, you know, Trisha, just take my jacket. And he was freezing because we were shooting in the Alps and it was some minus 20 degrees. And I said, sir, I can't do that to you. You're freezing because you're barely wearing anything as well. You know, it's a very thin shirt. He's like, Trisha, you need it. Just hold it. The minute they say action, just give it to me for, you know, so I can wear it. And so humble, so sweet.
Mahesh Babu?
Mahesh Babu is amazing. I love him. He's one of my favorites, really. He's, and we had a great, what I liked about him was, he made me feel very nice because I felt respected me as an artist. I felt that from him, you know, and for a superstar to give me that kind of importance, it's amazing. That a lot of people may not do. And even otherwise, Mahesh is someone, I don't think too many people know this, I have known since I think when he was in Chennai, when I was in college. Because I think he grew up for most of his part in Chennai. So through mutual friends, we knew each other, and at that time, neither of us, it was barely hi-bye, and we never knew we were going to be in the film industry.